Hey BookTube. Well, there's been some changes since my last update. I'm no longer working. Our Governor Pritzker in Illinois has put shelter in place into effect. That started Saturday at 5 p.m. So my last work was Saturday till 4 p.m. Up until then, we had been doing curbside service at Half Price Books and fulfilling online orders. So going forward, don't know really what's going to happen. Our manager said that probably 2 managers a day will go in and check online orders and fulfill those and drop them off at the post office, which at least keeps sales going within the company. Don't know if we'll be able to resume curbside service. I think things like that are only open to essential businesses, so like food, groceries. Only other businesses that can remain open are like banks and gas stations, things along that lines. Although I think we do provide an essential service just to keep people kind of sane while they're stuck at home, and just being conscious of how we handled that curbside service and not handling money or anything like that. Or literally, we take an order over the phone, take a credit card or a gift card over the phone. The person calls when they come in. We could literally just open the door and drop it in their trunk, and then they could wipe it down when they get home, with Lysol wipes or whatever. But I understand, you just don't know how, if people are being as cautious as they could possibly be. So in the meantime, I guess that's the only thing that's happening is the online service. So I'm officially home. Yesterday was my first shelter-in-place day at home. I'd planned to read a lot. I don't think I read more than a line or two. I don't know, just wasn't ready to kind of get into it, I guess. Went for a walk. I was hoping to do that at least fairly regularly, but we got snow last night. It's starting to melt now, but that's outside right now, so it's a little chilly today. I'll show you Skippy over here. Wee! Hi, Skip. There's Skippy. She's just chilling out up here with me. Hi, buddy. Yeah, little buddy. So yeah, so today, what is it already? 12 o'clock. I haven't really sat down to read yet. I've been putting away some papers and just watching YouTube a lot. But I want to make it a plan to do some reading. So I've got some books at home that I've had and a couple things I borrowed from work that I want to maybe try and read. I am going to make it a plan to read at least 20 pages of this Ducks Newburyport a day, maybe more, starting today. I did read just a little sentence this morning. And funny enough, this is one of the lines. The fact that fist bumps and high fives spread less germs than shaking hands. Sorry, it's all elbows now, or just a wave from a distance. In addition to that, I'm going to be continuing with the Tangled Skein Sherlock Holmes adventure by David Stuart Davies. I'm about halfway through it right now. It's supposed to be some kind of tie-in with vampires, other than the very first sentence where he does mention vampires in kind of a disdainful tone when he reads something about him, referenced about them in a newspaper. They don't get referenced again in this book until like page 60. I was like, where's the vampire? Where's the connection? It seems to be more almost of a follow-up to The Hound of the Baskervilles. And I won't say how, but yeah, I didn't even know that was any kind of connection to this particular story. I've also been doing, maybe that's where I've been wasting a little bit of my time, but I haven't done these in a while. The Chicago Tribune has this big, huge section, which was rather nice of them, puzzles to go. And it's just chock full of, unfortunately, crosswords, which I just can't do, but a lot of like word searches and things. Jumbles. I like jumbles. Those are kind of fun. A couple other different word puzzles and things that I've just been kind of messing around with. I actually bought 2 word search books at work before I left on the last day, thinking maybe it'd be something to kind of occupy my mom, who isn't a reader and is a little bored. But she's just very impatient. She just like got so frustrated. She says, "You find this word, find this word." And I looked over and in like 2 seconds I found the word. She just looked at me like, you. It was pretty funny. But apparently it just makes her more anxious. So the other book I decided to drop off at a friend's. Actually, Lysol wiped the book down, dropped it on the front porch. She's like, "Did you want to come in?" I'm like, "No, and we're not doing that." But I know her husband likes to do word search puzzles, so I thought that would be something. He gets a little restless. He's always got to be on the move doing something, so I figure maybe that'll occupy his mind a little bit and keep him busy. So I hope you guys are finding stuff to keep busy. This is a good chance to if stores can't provide, curbside service, read what you've got at home. I'm sure a lot of us have books kind of stockpiled that, we keep picking up something new because something else attracts our eye. Like, I don't know, squirrel. Um, but now's a chance to, read through things that we've had sitting on our shelves. So I decided not to bring home a whole bunch of stuff. Some of our coworkers were renting out a lot of things, or movies and things. I've got movies I can watch. I've got Netflix I can watch. I've got things to keep me busy. I've got some projects and things. I've got some cleaning I need to do. So just find ways to keep busy and kind of occupy your mind. It's hard because my biggest worry is not having a job to come back to. Well, not my biggest worry, obviously, is the health of family and friends. Particularly in Italy, where most of my family is in northern Italy, not in the Lombardy region where the sort of the epicenter of it in Italy, but near enough. Just talked with my aunt earlier today. She's in her late 80s. She's my father's oldest sister, and she's very concerned. She's got a daughter who's doing shopping for her and stuff. So I'm glad that they're looking out for her and keeping her home and everything. But it's just so unbelievable out there. It's just, I don't want to see that level also come to here. So be safe, be cautious, follow all the rules, wash your hands, don't touch your face, do everything everyone says. But there are times when you just kind of need to distance yourself from all this overload of information and just kind of do something that is just for your own peace of mind, just something to relax yourself, so take your mind off things. And I don't know, just need a break from it a little bit. So I'm gonna try and get myself into reading and still get some exercise, get Skippy out from time to time when it's not covered with snow. We'll check in from time to time, see how you're all doing, and you can see what we're up to. Yeah, so that's all I got for you now. I'm going to go ahead and upload this and get back to reading. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.